Okay, everyone, we are live. If I look like I've been crying, I have. I've been um, watching the victim impact statements this afternoon from the Darrell Brooks trial, which has been a big ol' mess. It's so sad. So sad. Oh my gosh. I am glad to get to know those victims a little bit more, but oh my god. So sad. But I'm glad to be with you guys tonight because we can just rage and kiki about whatever mess the Goodreads Choice Awards have done this year. So I'm thankful for some levity. And it looks like we have some people here. Hello. Hello. Give everybody a minute or two to join. Oh my gosh, yes. Jess has been my bud texting. Just oh my god. Hello. Oh, welcome to the UK. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hey, Elizabeth. Hello, friend. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's just so much. Oh, Wisconsin. You guys are in my hearts. I am making a donation. I'm going to try to find how to donate to the Waukesha Supportive Dog Fund, Pepper. So yeah. Oh, that's right. Me and Alexa did this last year. I totally forgot. Yeah, I did this last year and I had so much fun. Yeah, it has been a lot. So, yes, I have not spoiled myself, guys. I have not looked at this at all. So before I screen share, we'll do some predictions. Like not my full predictions, but a couple ones. So, hey Alexa. Hopefully you were back from your book tour. Hello. Hey everyone. Oh man, yeah. Work emails fun. Hello to Ottawa. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am sending love and support to all of you Swifties who are trying to get tickets. My best friend was telling me what an absolute nightmare it has been. So okay, yay. Other people haven't looked either. Hello. Oh no, Jess. Okay. We'll see what's in there. Oh no, Alexa, I hope you feel better. Okay. Tell about my review on so in anticipation of the Goodreads Choice Awards, one of the predictions I had was that I assumed Daisy Darker would be one of the mystery thriller nominees. It was a Book of the Month Club book. It was pretty big. So I was like, okay, I can read. I'm doing a beta read for something. But I'm trying to take my time with it. So it's like, okay, I'm not going to read that tonight. I'm going to read something else. What can I read that I think will be on there? It's like, oh, Daisy Darker. I have rarely been so angry at a book, guys. I feel I was texting and talking with Leanna about it because I was like, I feel like I finally understand how you feel. I felt insulted by this book. So just in preparation for Goodreads Choice Awards, I read a book that was the worst book I have read in a very long time. I was so mad. I was so angry. I'm rarely viscerally angry at a book. And I was viscerally angry at that one. So I hope it's there. If it's not, I'm going to be very bitter that I prioritized reading it. So, yeah. Okay. Hello. Oh my gosh. Congratulations on those Swift tickets. My friend had to wait 5 hours and could only get the nosebleeds, but she was just glad to have gotten any. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm guessing there's not going to be too many surprises, but we can find out. Oh, fun. Good for Viola Davis. Well, you might like it, Different people like different things. I hated it. And it's rare for me to say that I actually hate a book. I gave it 1 star. Spoilers. It's been a while since I've given something just a flat 1 star. I mean, you do you if you've already got it. So let's see here. Hello. Oh my gosh, Danny. Congratulations. I'm very, very happy for you. Okay, yeah. See, other people this is why there's different there's a book for every reader and a reader for every book. Different people like different things. For me, I hated it. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Just because, like, I feel like that's kind of Books and Lala's gig now. I don't want to cramp her style, although she has been doing horror the last few years. Hoping. Oh, I'm sending you all the luck. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. See, look, other people like it. Am I gonna do a rant review? I don't know if I'll do a separate review, but I will certainly rant about it in my end of the month wrap up and in my end of the year wrap up. Oh man, see, I felt the exact opposite. So, but again, like this is why we have lots of books because different people have different opinions. Yeah, I mean, I will say she went for it. She swung for the fences, and like some people might enjoy that. I hated it, but she like I want to say put her full pussy into it. That feels disrespectful. That I just have, I watch too many drag queens. Anyway, okay, some quick predictions before we get to the live voting. So, I think that I'm Glad My Mom Died is the only one that I'm completely confident is going to be there and is going to win its category. Like that's going to win memoir. 2, let's see, what else? Babel is definitely going to be there. We're going to get some Brando Sando, even though his book literally came out today. It's going to be nominated, which is just bizarre. We're going to have Sarah Janet in there. We're going to have Holly Black. I feel like I have more predictions about the fantasy. There's tons of mystery thriller that could be there, but last year I was so wildly wrong about what ended up making the list that I like am not that confident about this one. Let's see here. What else is gonna happen? Well, Stephen King, I don't think released a horror this year. I think he just released a fantasy. So, that might mix things up a little bit. Yeah, okay. I think those are like I have lots of predictions. Oh, well, also I think Coho is gonna win romance, but I think that Love on the Brain will do well, and what's the other one? Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I think those will both do well. So those are the only real like plans not plans, my only like true thoughts. Well, go look them up, girl, because yeah. Oh, that's so kind. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, she went for it. Oh yeah. Okay, if that's there, I have that. Maybe I'll prioritize reading that before the end of the year, before the next round of voting. Oh, Emily, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I saw lots of sad people on TikTok today. Yeah, I think the memoir category is pretty much a lock for I'm Glad My Mom Died. Oh, I'm assuming that's about Brandon Sanderson. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like maybe there could be like Guys Against Girls for Sarah J. Maas and Brando Sando. And then maybe Rebecca will like swoop in there and win with Babel. Like, I don't know. So, oh, he did release a horror. Okay. So that means Stephen King will win the horror category. Okay. Babel. Oh, he co-wrote one. Gotcha. Yeah, I bet The Maid will be in there, which I really like, so I'd be happy about that. Yeah, Fantasy did have a bunch of very popular ones this year, so I think that one's going to be pretty poppin' here. I don't know. Today is the cutoff day for them to make the list, but it's because it's a popular. Okay, let's go ahead and do my disclaimer. Goodreads Choice Awards are not about the best book. The Goodreads Choice Awards are about finding the most popular book, which I actually think is interesting. Like, I think that that's an interesting project, which is why I pay attention to them. I also am going to disclaim that I am somebody who votes in every category, even if I've not read any of the books, because it is a popularity contest. So I'm just lending my voice to the popularity. That pisses some people off, and I guess you're just going to have to stay mad because that's what I'm going to do. Bree, you're not late. We've not gotten started, so. we've just been chit-chatting a little bit. I mean, Courtney, if you tend to like the same things I do, then maybe don't pick it back up. But if you already have it, maybe try to keep going. Addie. Oh, okay. Yeah. V. Schwab. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so let's display my Goodreads and we're gonna get going. Okay. Let's make sure you can see it. Yes, you can. Also, this very obnoxious Fleischman is in trouble banner has been there for a few days. And yeah. So I am annoyed by that and I wish that they would get rid of it, but they're not asking me. Okay, Goodreads Choice Awards. Dun dun dun. I have not looked at this, so let's see what's what. Oh, I'm excited. I'm thrilled. Oh, okay. Okay. I already see some books I recognize. This does not surprise me. This was a Book of the Month Club pick and was also, I saw it get a lot of good buzz. I will say fiction, general fiction is probably not the best category for me because I just don't tend to read a lot of it. But I see we've got 2 different Jodi Picoults. So that's quite a thing. I very much like this cover. So if I was doing just a cover pick, maybe I would go with that. Emma Straub, I've read a book from and liked fine. Okay, tomorrow. I will say that this, I believe, won the Book of the Month Club Book of the Year. So I don't know. I feel like that might kind of tip things in its favor. We've got good old Celeste. She's I see a book I do not like. I read Hanya Yanagara's book. I do not want this one to win. See, wouldn't that be interesting if you could vote for a winner and then also have like a veto vote? That might be kind of fun to say, like, I don't want this one to win. So, Frederick Bachman, I know people love. I saw a lot of interesting things about Notes on an Execution. Okay. So I have not read, I've only read one, and the one that I read I did not like. So which one am I going to vote for? Let's see if anybody's got thoughts in the chat of what I should vote for. Okay, people like the idea of the veto. That would be very fun. Very chaotic, but very fun, I think. One Goodreads. That's why that banner is stuck there, is because of the one Goodreads employee. Okay. Well, I'm not really sure what to pick, to be honest, because I don't really have any strong feelings. You know what? I think if I was going to do purely a cover choice, it would probably be this one, just because I like the kind of color blocking. And I heard goodish things about this, so I'm going to vote for that one. Why not? We love it. Okay. Guys, we're about to click on the mystery thriller. And I have read a lot of 2022 mystery thriller. And I should have a good number of these I've read. But if it's like last year, I'm going to be very indignant of the fact that I have not read that many of these. I'm going to be very annoyed. But maybe we'll be different this year. Maybe they'll actually come through for me. Oh, I like this idea. Make it point-based system like Eurovision. Nice. Okay. So let's click the button and see what all we got. Okay. I already see a couple books I've read. So I did very much enjoy The Maid. That one is really good. Lucy Foley, I purposely did not read because I've tried twice with her. And even though I really like her ideas, I do not enjoy her execution. I have not heard of All Good People Here. The It Girl, which I always in my head call the IT Girl. Anyway. Good, but not better than The Maid. Okay, I've not heard of this. I have heard of the Lisa Jewell one, but didn't read it. I haven't heard of Wrong Place, Wrong Time. What is this about? Can you stop a murder after it's already happened? Okay. Oh, sorry, Gillian McAllister. I think I said Gillian McMaster. That's not right. Okay. Killers of a Certain Age. I've heard from a few people that they don't actually think that this is a mystery thriller, but I haven't read it, so I don't know. I will say that I'm considering doing Deanna Raybourn for a Try a New Author video, and this would be one of the books I would read for it. But okay, I DNF'd The Overnight Guest just because it had too much violence to children for my taste, so I couldn't deal with it. So not a bad book, but just not a book for me. Book of Cold Cases I really liked. Probably liked The Maid still better. I liked A Flicker in the Dark, but again, I definitely did like The Maid still better. Same for The Family Game. Okay, I thought you guys have actually read a good number of these. I'm feeling a little. Oh, here it is. Daisy Darker. Okay, I will say I'm very glad it's here. If I had a veto, that's what I would use my veto on. But I'm also very glad that I have an opinion about it. So I feel like my reading last night was not in vain. Thank God. Okay. Oh. No Riley Sager. Okay. Great. These two I feel like are always on here regardless of whatever they publish. I am going to get to this one I think eventually, but I just haven't read it yet. More Than You'll Ever Know. Interesting. I haven't even heard of that. Jackal I've been hearing a lot of things about, but I have not yet read. I did enjoy The Night Shift, but I didn't like it as much as the one he released last year. Things We Do in the Dark. Did I read that? Oh, interesting. Okay. And The Violin Conspiracy. Okay. Well, guys, I'm decent. I feel better about this list than I did last year, where I was like, I read so many of these and they didn't make the list. If I were narrowing it down, I would say it's probably between The Book of Cold Cases and The Maid. But I'm gonna say I think I would prefer The Maid. I feel like it was voicier, a little bit more unique. So I think that's probably what I'll vote for. Oh, interesting. The House Across the Lake only has a 3.59, so that's why it's not on there. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I have never given Simone St. James anything less than a 4-star. I really like her stuff, but if I had to pick between the two, I think I would go with The Maid. So I feel good about that. Okay. Whew. Guys, I was worried that I was going to be bitter again, and I do not have to be bitter boots this time. So here we go. Okay. So on to historical fiction. Historical fiction is not one I keep up with that much, but we'll see what I end up deciding to vote for. So, well, I'm automatically very drawn to this cover. So if we're doing purely a cover vote, that might win. Kate Atkinson wrote that big, oh God, well, I can see the cover, but I can't remember what that book was called. It was that one that had like time travel in it a few years ago. So there's that. These look boring. Sorry, no offense to those books. I'm sure they're great. Oh, Jess, were you the one who hated this, or was that Leanna? I'm sure Leanna hated it, but did you also hate it? I don't remember. Good old Diana Gabaldon. Gabaldon. I never know how to say that name. Gabaldon. Okay. Young Mungo. I love that as a title. Okay. I've heard good things about Black Cake. I did not necessarily hear great things about Magnolia Palace. Oh, yeah. Okay, good old TJR is going to win this category, but, you know, that's a foregone conclusion at this point. So, let's see here. People are giving mixed responses on some of these. Oh, Isabel Allende. That's another author I would like to do a try a new author video with. We got Cormac McCarthy. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm going to say that I'm going to make this a cover vote. And this is, I think, far and away the best cover amongst these. So I'm going to vote for Memphis, which is a spellbinding debut novel tracing 3 generations of Southern Black family and one daughter's discovery that she has the power to change her family's legacy. So congrats to the cover designer of this one, because that's why I'm going to vote for it. Okay. Vote. We love it. Okay. Woo! Next up is fantasy. This is one where I feel like I have most of the guesses of what I think is going to be there. Okay. Okay, we got I'm conflicted now. Okay, we got Babel by Rebecca and Nettle and Bone, which I really love that one too. When Women Were Dragons, The Mass Dragoning of 1955. Oh, that sounds interesting. Okay, maybe I'll read that. Thistlefoot? Sure. Oh, I remember hearing about this. Okay. Oh, yeah, I even marked this one as one to read. Okay, pass Mara. Yes, I remember when this came out. Yeah, this is pretty predictable, guys. This is about whoa, why is the very okay, I thought this was a speculative romance, but maybe not. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Golden Enclave. Oh, Naomi Novik. This was a Book of the Month clubber. I've not heard great things about this, I'm going to be honest with you. Or I've heard mixed things about that one. I have not heard great things about this. I did not. I DNF the Atlas 6. Okay, here's Sarah Janet and Brando Sando. Oh my gosh, is Holly Black not on here? Really? Really? Very, very surprised about that. I have Legends and Lattes on my TBR, so I will read this. I'm going to read Legends and Lattes before the final voting, which is in 2 weeks, which I have another live when that happens. So I'll read that before the next round, but I haven't read that yet. I've also not yet read Daughter of the Moon Goddess, but I do have it. That was a Book of the Month Club pick. Okay, so really for me, I'm going to say this is between Nettle and Bone and Babel. So here's where I'm like torn, because if I'm saying which of these I liked better, possibly I liked Nettle and Bone better. But I'm also like strategically, if I want to box out Sarah Janet and Brando Sando, I think Babel has a better chance of doing that. So I'm a little conflicted here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll vote for Nettle and Bone in this round, but in the final round, I may end up voting for Babel. That might be kind of how I thread that needle. I do like a strategic. Yeah, I agree. It's one of the only ones that can possibly beat it. So, okay. So I'm going to say Nettle and Bone for this round, may end up voting for Babel in the final. I feel good about that. Spreading the love around. Okay. Next up is romance. Like I said, the winner of this is going to be Coho. So, this is kind of an exercise in futility, but let's see what all's on here. Okay. So immediately we see Coho. We got Katie Robert. Okay. Dating Dr. Dill and The Bodyguard were both Book of the Month Club picks, so I'm not surprised to see those there. There's Book Lovers, as we thought. Wedding Crasher, I really liked. I wouldn't be mad if that one. This one I saw getting hyped up over the summer, I want to say, but I have not yet read it. There's Delilah Green doesn't care. And then we got Good Old Love on the Brain, and Hook, Line, and Sinker was good. And You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. Okay. I'm a little surprised they put it here and not general fiction, but I do agree it was a romance. So, okay. And then I don't think I know. Oh, there's 2 cohos on here. Oh, okay, guys. Here's some. Okay. If there's 2 cohos on here, maybe that's going to split the vote. Okay, so this is another one where in the next round, I may vote differently. I'm going to vote with my heart on this round, I think, but I may change it up in the next one. I know that, okay, yeah, I get it. Like, Coho is definitely, but she's got 2, so I'm worried that, or I'm thinking that maybe it's going to, like, split the vote. I don't know. Yeah, I get it. It's a different kind of romance, but I really appreciate it. I'm Coho fans. It's okay. There we go. Yeah. Yes, I love that scene. The Wedding Crasher I thought was really, really fun. Yeah, Delilah Green, I know a lot of people really enjoyed. Okay. Oh man. Let's see. We got a lot of opinions. Renee, this is very funny. I read 8 of these. All are 2 stars or less. You were not feeling it on this. Okay. So, okay. For this round, I'm going to vote with my heart. And my heart, I think, is going to say You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty, just because it was different. And I want to, like, celebrate and appreciate something different being thought of as a romance, like in terms of its kind of tone and vibe. So I'm going to vote here. When we get to the final round, I will probably be voting for the Allie Hazelwood, because I'm guessing that's going to make it. So, yeah. I think that Book Lovers or the Allie Hazelwood are the only 2 that could beat Coho. So, oh my gosh, Jess, do you see this? Funny You Should Ask was great, especially since it's literally based on Chris Evans. Listen, sounds like something you got to read. Okay, so that was the romance pick. Now we're going into sci-fi. Do I have any predictions for this? I'm guessing that Tochi Onyobuchi one will be on there. I'm going to guess that there's going to be a Star Wars book on there. I'm guessing if there's like sequels to like, what is that one by James S.A. Corey? Is that called like The Great Expanse or something? I think there'll be a few different ones on there. Oh, Upgrade. That's right. Oh, and Sea of Tranquility. Okay. Yes, there's the James S.A. Corey one. I figured that. I didn't realize that The Daughter of Dr. Moreau was sci-fi. Interesting. I feel like I'm a broken record. Sylvia Marino Garcia is another one I think I'm going to do a try a new author book with. So maybe I'll include that whenever I do it. Dead Silence, I know, was very divisive for people. And I kind of thought that was going to be horror. But maybe not. Hey, I read Station Eternity. I think that's the only one of these I've read. So I guess that's what I'll vote for, because I did enjoy it. And I love a speculative mystery, which is what that is. But interesting. I'm surprised the Tonya Onyebuchi one is not on here. Or Tochi Onyebuchi. Yeah. If I'm gonna, who do I think is gonna win? I think it'll either be the Sea of Tranquility or the Blake Crouch, probably. That would be my guess. Okay, interesting. I'm seeing a lot of like, not sure that it was sci-fi. And we got some people saying they like Dead Silence, but they thought it was horror. Yeah, I feel like sci-fi, there's always several for sci-fi and fantasy. I feel like every year I'm like, really? Like those, that's how you categorize those? But okay. Um Oh, that's a good call, Lynn. I am surprised that Becky Chambers didn't make it. Interesting. Oh, Malka, I totally agree with this. That would be such a good idea. They should have a sequels category, make all the different genres and fandoms fight it out. That would be like the death match of every round of voting. It would be like, oh, who's going to reign supreme? Yeah, this kind of feel a little bit all over the place here. Let's see. Daughter of Dr. Moreau reads more historical fiction, but with a little bit of sci-fi in it. Interesting. Okay. Well, since the only one of these that I actually read, and I did enjoy it, is the Mur Lafferty one. That is what I'm going to vote for this round. I'm guessing I'm going to have to pick something else to vote for, though, in the next round. So, okay. Horror is up next. I sometimes read things that I don't realize are considered horror, but end up being horror. So it's possible I've read some of these. Okay. Yes, I figured What Moves the Dead would be on here. Ooh, I love this cover. It's got a pretty high rating. Okay, I'm kind of intrigued by that one. Yes, I believe White Horse was a Book of the Month Club pick, so that makes sense. I did read Such Sharp Teeth. I wouldn't say as horror I loved it, but I thought it was a fun book. Maybe a sort of like paranormal romance. Catriona Ward, she was on the list last year, so not surprised to see her again. Okay, wait, didn't this... I thought this was on last year's horror list. Did I totally misremember that? Maybe I'm misremembering that. I like this cover. Retelling of the Juniper Tea. Okay. Maybe I'll read that. Here's good old Stephen King. Stevie King. Oh, I did read The Hacienda. I originally gave it 3.5. I would now probably give it 3. But maybe I'll vote for that just because I've read it. I remember this was a big one earlier in the year. I've heard good things about House of Hunger. And then this one, I love the moxie of it, though I have heard it's not the best. But I enjoy it, the premise on this one. Okay. So if we're going between the two that I've read, it would be between Such Sharp Teeth and the Hacienda. And I think I probably preferred the Hacienda, though I honestly didn't love it. Oh, The Drowning Kind was what was on the list last year. Thank you for clarifying. Oh, it's long. Okay, maybe not. Who I'm rooting for is probably the T Kingfisher. So maybe I'll vote for that in the final. But I cannot deal with horror that has to do with like growth and like mushroom and fungi. Oh God. Oh, sorry. I can like feel it on my body and I hate it so much. So I couldn't read that one. But I love Teen Kingfisher, so I'll root for her. But I'm gonna vote for the Hacienda. So there you go. Humor. I probably have not read any of these. So we'll just pick. Oh, I love Hannah Gadsby. Okay, that's probably who I'll vote for. We got some Dave Sidar. Can we just say quickly, given the number of categories they have in the good, why do they have a separate humor category? Like, I just feel like they could repurpose that category, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. So, is there any other ones that I'm more interested in? I think probably not. Old Mel Brooks, Jesse Klein. No. Okay, so I'm gonna vote for Hannah Gadsby because I love Nanette. Okay, then we've got the general nonfiction. Oh, that's a good point, Alexa. Yeah, I wish that they would just ditch it, but they ain't asking me. They ain't asking me. Oh, okay. The cat is cleaning himself behind me. I wasn't sure what he was doing. Okay, let's go on to general nonfiction. Okay. I've heard of this one, Stolen Focus. How to be oh gosh, this cover, I cannot. That is stressful for me. The Myth of Normal, Taste for Poison. This I'm not surprised Rogues is here because it's PRK. Well, I have not read any of these. The only one of these I own, however, is Rogues. So that's what I'm going to vote for. Yeah. Jess, you've been slumpy. Don't blame yourself. Yeah, I think you're probably right. The Brene Brown will at least make the finals. I don't know if it'll win, but I think it'll be up there. I do too, Christine. I enjoyed suggesting things, but yeah, I read a good chunk of nonfiction, but it was not any of this yet. So, same. I don't appreciate that. Okay, and then what's next? Memoir, not a biography. Like I said, I'm glad my mom died is going to win this category. Though I do think that this Matthew Perry one that just came out will probably be its like biggest run for the money. Alan Rickman. R.I.P. Crying in the bathroom. Trying to just see if any of these other ones I know or are interesting to me. I've heard that Viola Davis one was really good. But yeah, no. I'm definitely voting for I'm Glad My Mom Died. I thought this was great. And I really hope Jeanette McCurdy will write more. Oh, what did he say about Keanu? Viola Davis. Oh, interesting. I hadn't heard of that one. Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm Glad My Mom Died is going to win. Interesting. Yeah, what did he say about Keanu? Oh, Song of the Cells author looks like, I guess, a young, oh God, what's his name? I see his face. Jeff Goldblum. Selma Blair is an actress who was very big in the late 90s and early aughts. Oh, man. Oh, interesting. Okay, there we go. I don't know if it's a book or just an interview, but when reflecting on River Phoenix's passing, he said something like, "Why is Keanu Reeves still walking around?" Well, F you, bud. Well, Keanu, I've heard, is an absolutely lovely human being, so if you're gonna call people out, maybe like a Charlie Sheen. How about that? Okay, anyway, moving to history and biography. I feel okay, this I own because I heard good things about it. It's about the history of like the influence of Black women in pop, and I heard the author giving an interview and it sounded super interesting, so I bought the book, but I just haven't read it yet. So, if I don't have any other ones to vote for, that's the one I'll vote for. But let's see if I know any of these other ones. Oh, Anna Wintour. His name is George Floyd. I've heard of that at least. Okay, so yes, I think I'm pretty safe in going ahead and voting for this one because I have some personal connection with it. And, you know, wanting to read a book is as good as having read it, right? Okay, good to know he apologized. Yes, I mean, I've not read it yet, but the author was super cool and it sounded really interesting, so yeah. Okay, so next up is graphic novels and comics. Really, we're just going to have to hope Monstrous is in here. Okay. Nope. Nope. Haven't read any of these. Don't even really know a lot of these. Well, Heartstopper is going to win. Pretty sure. I've heard really good things. Actually, just today, my coworker was going on and on about how much she thinks I'll like Lore Olympics. So I'll probably vote for that. But, yep. Nope. I'll just vote for that. Let's see here. Wash Day Diaries, Saga. Okay, I'm hearing a lot for Wash Day Diaries. Well, now do I need to go back and change it? Let me change that. That's if everybody's saying that that was better. Okay, I'm going to vote for that since it got so much love in the chat. And it's got a really pretty cover, so. I have heard really good things about Lore Olympus, though. I think I'm gonna go back and read that. I've always heard great things about Saga. Hey, we're not, it's not the best. It's a popularity contest, so we're just adding to its popularity. So there we go. Okay, poetry. We're really just looking for poets I recognize and know. So, okay, Amanda Gorman could be a solid choice because we like her. I do like Billy Collins's poetry. Do we see anyone else that I recognize? Oh, excuse me. Crying all afternoon really took it out of me. No. Okay. I think let's vote for Amanda Gorman. Why not? Get it. I think Alexa knows her, so why not? Okay. Debut not okay. So this will be interesting because this is like cross genre. This is just if it's a debut. Okay. Oh, okay. The Maid. I've read that. The Hacienda. Oh wow, look at this like melange of books. Okay. Well, I think my favorite of these was definitely The Maid, so I'm going to vote for that again. That was a nice little mix of books here, huh? And some of these, I guess I just don't register that they're debuts. Like, I don't think I knew that Daughter of the Moon Goddess was a debut. I don't think I knew that this was a debut. Interesting. I do like that they have a category for that. Okay. Young adult fiction. So this I'm assuming is the non-fantasy. Yeah. Okay. This is just like contemporary or general and like mysteries. Okay. Well, I haven't. There's 2 Karen McManuses. Wow. Okay. Ophelia, after all, I know of Raquel Marie from Twitter. Like, I feel like we've been Twitter mutuals, so maybe that. I have read The Final Gambit, but I didn't love it. So I don't know that I'm going to vote for that. I like the idea of this book, but I haven't read it. Okay. I'm not going to say that any of these are super standing out to me. So maybe I'll vote for Raquel Murray just because I know her a little, or I don't even really know her, but you know, why not? I'm guessing, which one do I think will win? Well, Adam Silvera has a big following. I know people like Alice Oseman. I bet Casey McQuiston will win this, if I were guessing. Who knows? But I'm going to vote for Raquel Marie. Why not? Okay. And then sci-fi fantasy. Nope. Did I read? Oh, yes. I read it and like this one. Okay. So maybe that'll be what I vote for. I've heard good things about The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Aiden Thomas. Interesting. Okay, I'm guessing that this is what's going to win just because it's V.E. Schwab. So that's probably the winner. Oh, there is a Brando Sando. Bloodmarked was also a big one, but okay. I'm gonna vote for A Magic Steeped in Poison because I read and very much enjoyed it and thought it was super cute and like just different. And I appreciate that it's a novella. Or not a novella, a duology. Oh my gosh. I am tired. Okay. Yay. I'm excited to I just bought the sequel to that, so. Middle grade and children's. I don't think Uncle Rick had anything come out this year, so who knows? I guess I'll vote for Amari if it's on here, even though I haven't read it yet. So, no, don't recognize any of these. Okay, there's Amari, so I can vote for that if I don't see anything else that I've actually read. No. Okay, we're gonna vote for Amari, but let's see if anybody else has big feelings. Yeah, I think that would be my guess is who's going to win that category, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'm voting for that. Oh, and is that it? Well, that just flew by in a flash. Okay. Huh. So let's just go back through this real quick. Just to remind myself of who all I voted for. So didn't really I don't know. I feel like there weren't very many surprises in this. This was pretty expected. Yeah. It feels a little anticlimactic. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? That kind of was a letdown, I feel like, a little bit. I didn't have anything that I was like super surprised by. Okay, in middle grade, I'm seeing a lot of people say they liked Witchlings. Oh, yeah. Jocelyn! Oh, yeah, Ari Shaw. Yeah. Felt like sort of a little anticlimactic. Less categories, a little bit boring. Very predictable. And yeah, this is why they need to allow some write-ins so that you can mix things up a little bit. I think all the surprises were in popular authors with unpopular books being left out. Did the rating threshold change this year? That maybe that's a good question. The Holly Black, I was very surprised that that was not on there. Yeah, it's like there's some things that didn't make it that people seem happy about. Oh yeah, that's a good call. I'm a little surprised that wasn't on there too. Blood Trials, because I just saw a lot of hype for it. Yeah, I don't know. Feels like a snub. Or yeah. Interesting. Yeah, there definitely was a lot of cishet romance. I still think that they should break romance into, I know they're never going to do this, but they should do it as contemporary, um, historical, and speculative. Or at a minimum, they should have a Kindle Unlimited category. I think that that would be fun. And Amazon owns Goodreads and Kindle Unlimited, so why not? I will agree. I do think that the fantasy list was better than last year. Last year, I remember there was several WTF moments. Oh, that's a good point. Just like Home was a big one in horror this year, so I don't know. Well, okay. I feel a little let down by that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. Um, I guess that's just like the nature of the Goodreads Choice Awards. It's just to always be a little bit disappointed. But I do feel like that was a little anticlimactic. Well, I appreciate you guys helping me vote. Oh yeah, it's a good point. No Seasonal Fears from Sean McGuire. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go live again to do my final voting in 2 weeks, so hopefully you guys will come back for that. Um, yeah, some spicy books. I feel like that would be fun. No, they're not going to add any more books to the final round. I don't know that they can, but I have no idea, but I wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. Oh yeah, that would be fun. Does it actually help? I've heard that it does to help you get some visibility. Um, who knows how much? I don't think it helps people who like already are pretty well established, but I think if you have like a really good lesser known book or a sort of like a cult favorite for the year, I think that can help. But yeah. Well, thank you, Arliss, for joining. And thank you all for joining. Let me know in the comments, I guess, or wherever, if you have any big surprises, takeaways, things you're bummed weren't there, things that you're sad were there, etc. Things you're glad didn't make it, all of that. So let me know that in the comments. And yeah, like I said, we'll be back in 2 weeks to do our final voting. So I'll catch you then. Bye.